Hello and welcome, you amazing person. My name is Rob, the Manic Gaming Guy, and today we are going to be carrying on with our Midnight series. We're playing two games, Automation Tycoon and BeamNG.Drive. We're going to be making this car, a Evo, which we replicated from the series. We've done quite a few now. We've done the Devil Sea and the 911. We've done the Skyline and another Skyline. I don't know. We've done quite a few. Be sure to go look at my playlist if you're interested in that sort of thing and this is the first time you caught me. Anyway, we're going to jump over to automation where I've already pre-built a car. We're going to have a little review of how I got there in the end, a little closer look at some of the detailing. So sit tight and I'll see you halfway through the video. Here's automation. We've jumped over to automation now and we're going to be taking a look at this car. I have based it off, I don't know, an Evo, a Subaru. But yeah, very happy with the outcome. And let's have a look. Let's have a deep dive into what's under the hood. First of all, let's have a look at the running gear and what is underneath all that metal and stuff. Well, we're not even underneath. This material is partial aluminium. So you've got some aluminium and I'm guessing some steel. I'm guessing that's what they put on there. It's a monocoque chassis and that is glued aluminium. Looks very nice, thank you very much. The engine placement is in the front and that is front longitude. There it is, it's sitting there nicely. Double wishbone on the front and double wishbone on the back. Quality settings have been set to 15 on this one and 5 in the sandbox. Quick look at the engine now. We are pushing out 469 brake horsepower and 463 foot-pound torque Newton meters. Oh, I can't remember even what it is these days. They've changed it. It used to say right next to it. I'm guessing it's still Newton meters. It's an inline 4 engine with a aluminium block material, billet steel, billet aluminium, I guess you would call it, not steel. It's a 2-litre dual overhead cam 4 valves. That's what, 16 valves altogether. Quality, some reason 6 on that one. So the engine's going to be around 5 by looks of it. Quality wise, is it going to stay on that? Yeah, ish. We've gone all out on the bottom end of the engine. So we've got billet steel heavy crank. We've got titanium cam rods and we've got forged lightweight pistons. The balancer shaft shoved right to the bottom to make sure I get my decent throttle response. Cam profile and all these other settings are set to these graphs. I tend to just try and aim for 100. If I'm overstressing the engine, I'll probably bring them down. If I'm trying to make the engine more reliable, I'll probably lift them up. It will all depend on what I'm trying to do at the time. But yeah, that's why we've got this engine so far. The timing map seems pretty nice. Could maybe bring the compression down a little bit, but I do like heavy compression, so I'll leave it as it is. It revs up to 9,000 revs per minute, which is a tasteful number. It has a turbocharger on it running smart boost, ridiculously sized intercooler. I may need to put the ginormous size intercooler because it's way too efficient. Like, I tend to put it on there just because it looks better to have a ginormous intercooler on the front of your car. That's literally the only reason why. Otherwise, I'd probably put it around the 50 mark if I was trying to be optimum performance. It's just got 1 bar boost and an 80mm turbo. The fuel we're running is the ultimate unleaded 100 RON. It's direct injection per cylinder and it's got a race intake manifold. All the advancements and richness of the fuel are just cranked right up. Head is a tubular race. Exhaust is single and it has a bypass valve. Catalytic converter is a high flow freeway. And we have straight through and straight through. So there's no muffler on this car. It should be ridiculously loud. Oh, let me just go back a sec. If you want to pause the screen and have a look at any of the other graphs or mentions or stats that I don't tend to mention, have a good look here now by pausing the screen. And what I pay attention to is the throttle response because that's all I'm going for. Somehow, octane 105, that's right. I don't know where the fuel efficiency is. It'll be on here somewhere. Maximum revs, cooling, noise, smoothness, reliability. Ooh, reliability is halfway. Service cost is high. Fuel efficiency is 17.0%. I have no idea what that is. I wish they put miles per gallon or something in there so I actually know what I'm getting. So here we are. Is the car. The only downside to this body I chose is the roof's a bit high. The roof could do coming down a little bit. But apart from that, I think I like it. Really nice. Really happy with the outcome. The body was this one, a 1994 sedan. So this would be, if it was a Mitsubishi Evo, Generation 2, Generation 3. It'd be somewhere around there. Which would make sense for the bumpers, because I haven't got the big floodlights in the front. Obviously, these are all aftermarket cars that I built, so they're never spot on to what the original would have been. And I'm pretty sure it's against the law for me to fully copy the original. So these are always based off the real one and not actually the real one. So the color was a beautiful blue. Detailing wise, we do have 1, 2, 3. Or that same one? Oh, we only have 2 splitters. 2 splitters on the front, and we got downforce and a wing on the back. So we got 4 lots of downforce, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. It is a all-wheel drive advanced manual 5-speed doing 202 miles per hour. It looks like we're maybe short shifting it, but I wouldn't say we're short shifting it that much. I think it's probably spot on where it is actually. If anything, you know, that's your peak power around here, which is not giving me a graph or reading what that is. What about if I click on it? No, not gonna do anything for me. No, okay. I'm guessing that's about 190 miles an hour. First gear will get me to 47 miles per hour, and the spacing's been tweaked down a little bit. I think mainly like you want this one down on here to save you having to drop down to first gear. I'm guessing when you're bombing it about so much. I can't understand why I'd want such a short distance between first and second. If you're going through your gears properly, like full speed, you're barely in second for half a second. Second gear for half a second, and then you're out for the rest. All I can imagine is when you're coming down in corners, if this was further up here, you would have weaker power around here because it'd be down here. So there you'd have to drop into first gear, whereas if the second gear was lower to the first gear, you wouldn't have to go into first gear as often. I'm guessing. Differentials, clutch, race LSD, and we got 80% split to the rear end. Quality is 15 on this one, apparently. The quality just seems to be jumping about. Let's just ignore that. Radial tyres. And with their sports compound, 235 on the front and back. That's a nice size tyre, I think. The game probably thinks it's too big, but I think it's a nice size tyre just for any sort of car with this sort of power. 18-inch wheels and alloy. Magnesium is what I tend to keep these days. It is better weight and a cooler sound than alloy. I'm not going to change it. I wish I noticed that sooner. I would normally have that as magnesium. I better bump my sportiness up to almost 100 doing that. Let's click on it, see what happens. Oh. No, actually, maybe my sportiness come down. I don't understand that whatsoever. Whatever. Right, so we've got carbon ceramic on the front. 6 pistons. What the? There's a lot of piston breakers on the front. And we've got 1 piston on the back. It's also ceramic. We're running 3 70s on the front and 3 20s on the back. And it's a little bit on the yellow. Barely, just about leaving green on the pad specs. It's got a race diffuser, no active wing, and it does have corner flaps. It's pushing 600-ish. Yeah, 678 kilograms of downforce at 200 miles an hour. At 100 miles an hour, we are pushing 150, losing my sums, 8, 6, 56, 156. Oh my days. Quick maths. All the airflows and all that set to accordingly to make it go fast. We have got all the interior. It is just basic interior thrown in there. Nothing too shabby. Electric steering, we've got all the bells and whistles and the traction control. Safety, it's been bumped up, which makes no sense. That should be bumped down. If you want to make your car lighter, put safety down, not up. Optimum weight, it's been pumped up, was probably counteracted by the standard safetiness. Weight distribution has been thrown to the rear. If you want to have a quick look at the stats on that one. We got 59% in the front and 41 in the rear weight distribution, which isn't too shabby. Why have my windows now gone jet black? That made no sense. Why would it done that? Odd. Few buggy things still going on in the beta testing. The total weight of the car is under 1,200 kilograms, which you pounds people I think is £2,500. Help me, anyone in the comments. Am I getting these anywhere near right? I think it's about, I'm going to say £2,200 to £2,500. Somewhere around there. Right, so we've done the safety aids. Last but least, the suspension. Have a quick look over this. We are hitting 96% sportiness. Only 1.27 Gs in the corners. It's not a very good car in the corners, technically. It's got active sport, semi-active dampers, and a passive sway bar. And we have got a very good race tune set up to 110%. That's the best you can get sort of there. I can make the sportiness a little bit more sporty, but we'll make the back end a bit more happy. But I would have thought with that, how much downforce we got, which is a fair bit, that this car would have achieved better cornering abilities in the Gs. But maybe it's because it's a 2.5 meter wheelbase. Well, 2.5, 2.6 is it? 2.48. It's quite a short wheelbase, so maybe it's because it's just a snappy car. It doesn't hold as well in the corners, so it have good handling abilities, but not as stable. Whereas a bigger car will get more stable, but a smaller turning circle. Well, that's it there. We're going to quickly just push this play button. I think that might actually be the time right down there. I think it's a 2 minutes, which kind of spoils it for us. I tend to be a 2 minute and less kind of guy. And this one's almost 2 minutes and 1 second. So you're a bit slower than I want you to be. I could maybe give it some more horsey powers. I could maybe make it a bit lighter. Something like that down the line would be nice. But for now, the Mark 1 version is ready for testing in BeamNG. Well, that's the automation part of the video over. I hope you enjoyed seeing the car and the stats. I try and keep it thereabouts to what the original would be, but also put my own little spice and twist on it, because I do want my cars to be quite manic, put it that way. I'm going to go jump over now to BeamNG, where I built my custom UK map. So if you like that sort of thing, keep an eye out on my little channel for all that. Also, if you're looking around my channel, maybe hit the subscribe button. That'd be pretty nice. If you're enjoying this video so far, let me know with a beautiful thumbs up. Let's jump over to BeamNG now, where I've got my little short video of me driving the Evo around the bypass. That's where I'm driving it. Enjoy! there we have it. That is the BeamNG part of the video over. It's review time of the car. It's fun. It's very fun. Could do with a bit more juice, I would say. A little bit more horsepower. You know, but it's got perfect amount of horsepower. The only reason I'm saying that is because I keep driving cars that could do almost 300 miles an hour, which is very unrealistic to be driving cars like that. But that's the sort of crazy cars I build, unfortunately. I have built a couple of tame ones, but the fast ones seem to always take over. But yeah, the car review in this one, it's beautiful to handle. I have got it starting into corners pretty well. Styling, pretty happy with that. Looks pretty spot on. Top speed is about 205 miles an hour. Comfortable amount of numbers. And you got to remember this car weighs 1,400 kilograms, something like that. A ton and a half. Or, I don't know, is it almost 3,000 pounds? So, yeah. Double thumbs up for this car. Feel free to jump over to BeamNG website where you should hopefully be able to find my cars and give them a download. This one will be requested to be on there and hopefully I'll be up there soon enough. Apart from that, please like and subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Oh yeah, stay safe, keep it real and share that love.